Hey, how are you? I just wanted to jump on real quickly because I've been giving some thought to who are you under the influence of? We think we know who we're under the influence of. And I mean, it's long been told that the five people you hang around the most are generally your biggest influencers. And you're probably one of the influencers in the group also. So it's not too hard to identify. And, like, for instance, if your Saturday morning conversations revolve around being hungover, that's your group. Birds of a feather flock together. Or if you're a new parent, you're probably finding yourself with a new group of influence, other new parents. Of course, you're going to find parents that share your values, but you are all under the influence of each other. What I want to talk about today is when, like, you can be under the influence of someone that you don't really realize you're under the influence, and it's so subtle. And you may want to, if let's say you want to do a new project. I mean, this channel is all about change, right? Change isn't easy. A lot of the gurus say don't tell anybody what you're doing because they're going to shoot it down and that's going to affect what you're doing. But sometimes we can change what we thought we were changing so slightly because we were under the influence of someone and we were kind of unconscious to it. So, to give you an idea of what I'm talking about, your body can actually start making your decisions for you because of the way it's responding to the influence of somebody else. So, let's say you want to step outside your sphere of influence and you want to get some feedback on a cover for the book that you're writing, and you haven't told anybody about that book except for one sort of mentor, and you'd like to sit down and talk about what's the best cover, what's the best font, what's the color, what's the imaging, and you're also you have certain expectations of how the conversation is going to go. And so let's say you sit down, you're having a dinner meeting, and the response from the other person, maybe it's not even negative. Maybe it's just kind of neutral. Maybe it's more of a or what do you think? Or it's not exactly what your expectations were when you were seeking some opinions, when you were seeking and looking for outside input. What is happening is your body is already deciding for you what your next steps are going to be. Because your body now, because you're not getting what you thought you were going to get, or it's so neutral, your body is thinking, this feels kind of uncomfortable. This isn't what I expected to feel. And your gut is responding. And our whole lives, we've been told to trust our gut. And I'm the first one to say, hey, if you get in an elevator and your gut is telling you to get off that elevator because of the creep who's standing there, I don't care if they're a creep or not a creep, just get off the elevator, push the next floor, get off. But a lot of times, our gut is responding like there is danger, and in fact, there isn't any danger. What our gut is really saying is, I feel uncomfortable with this response. And when you get back home again and you're thinking about the response that your whole body was kind of saying to you, even if it's slightly uncomfortable, that's your body saying, I think we should be safe. I think it's too much of a risk. I don't feel comfortable. And if we don't feel comfortable, we're unable to move ahead. And the worst thing you could do is follow your body's advice. Because what is our limbic brain, our instinctual brain-gut connection, what is it actually doing? Just trying to keep us safe. So you were actually under the influence, and this could be as easy as an aunt or a parent or a sibling, somebody coming over, giving you some input, sometimes not even requested input. But it's so subtle, it's starting to impact, and you're under the influence without actually being aware of it. So I just wanted to step on here and say, listen, You're always under the influence. You know you're under the influence of social media. You know you're under the influence of that marketing. Well, hopefully we are. But the whole point of it being sometimes it's so subtle. And we can't make any changes until we're aware. So sometimes you got to really do a little bit of an exploring. Don't just accept your body's first reaction. It might be something you want to dig a little deeper into and go, wait a minute. I think I'm under the influence. I didn't mean to be. Okay. Just some food for thought. Listen, don't forget. It's so easy to forget, right? Your life is a dream come true. My life is a dream come true. Let's keep going. Let's keep moving. Let's keep going. See you in the next video.